What's up, everybody? Because this is going to be the easiest way to do our weekly matches, we are going to be watching the matches for every week. Actually, one sec, because I am not very happy with that. So let me just realize that, of course, after I start your stream. It's just a little off. Have to do for now. All right, but so we're gonna watch each match, go through it, give a little bit of commentary. This is mostly so I can upload it to YouTube later, but also I haven't gotten to watch any of the matches, so we'll see how these go. I'm very excited to see kind of what happens here. This is the only match I did watch. We watched it live right after the draft, I think, or the breakdown. It was a lot of fun, actually. This one ends really insane. I can't wait for you guys to see what happened. Or no, it wasn't this match. Well, I'm on the wrong match, that's why. This match. Andrew versus Pat. Really great match. AKA Nightmare Mambo versus Def Jam. Fight for Kanto 3. The vaccination. That is very loud. Is that a little better? Turn down for you guys. But yeah, so this one actually goes really insane. So I've said this multiple times to a couple of people. We have some memers here, but sometimes they end up really good. Pat getting that Mimikyu yet again, proving that it is a really good pickup. But here's where Pat, I think, really messes up. Letting Mimikyu stay asleep for so long was very bad in my opinion. And then that shore up, just the fact that this thing's going to sit here and tank like a ball. So that's really what Ferrothorn is there for. Let's be real. Switching to Zapdos, I think that was really bad on Pat's part. He had Rotom Heat. He should have swapped into that. It probably could have taken. See, that shows where Andrew's inexperienced. Getting tricked and not realizing he was choice scarfed really hurt Andrew there. Okay. So most of you are probably looking at this thinking, oh god, Pat has this kind of in the bag. Unironically, so spoilers for this match, Pat does not. Pat makes a very big mistake here. You'll see here in a minute. But like, Andrew made some very smart plays here. But I don't think he realized he made these very smart plays, and it's really great because it's even better because Pat made a very bad play in team building, mainly. Is where Pat really screwed up. Here. Then here comes the Mimikyu. He let Mimikyu sit out too long. Mimikyu's gonna stay asleep, which is obviously not good. You did not, but Pat made some grave mistakes here, Andrew. But like, the fact that he made those mistakes is just funny to me. Cause like, literally this, your Fort Ontario, literally the fact that he then proceeded to only put a fighting type move on Malamar was such a bad choice. And I understand his thought process behind it with whatchamacallit, but he was in trouble from the start. As soon as he only had superpower as his only move of choice, it was over. Like, even Contrary cannot save him. It was just literally a war of attrition at this time. At this point, we're actually going to hyper fast this. Like, it was insane. I was like, such a good match right there. So as you saw, Pat made a grave mistake, putting something like only one attacking move. Was a very bad call on Pat's part. That's why you never go only one attacking move, especially one that has an immunity. Because that immunity comes up, you're in trouble. This match, Jake versus Rob. I've not seen this match. I did help Jake team build for this one. I won't lie. So we'll see how this goes. Got Sticky Web, Thunder Wave, Sword Stance. That Shadow Sneak. It's going to be an absolute problem for Rob, I believe. Oh no. Knock off. Boom. See, now this is the actual problem, is he has nothing. Oh, that's right, it's Houdini. He has nothing that can outspeed that Regieleki. There's not many things that do. By that standard, there are not many things that do. Regieleki is an absolute fucking problem, if I'm honest. Like, I get lucky in my main carry, literally shits on Regieleki being Crocodile. And like, we calculated out, Crocodile with 2 speed boost and max speeds, outspeeds everything in the draft. There's nothing he does not just shit on. So I am very lucky on that point. Rob, I think, made some bad choices in the team he brought in. I definitely would have gone for a couple other Mons from his team. And I definitely would have started Escadrille. Escadrille is such a good Mon. As everyone knows, Escadrille is one of my favorites. The fact that Rob sniped it on me round 1 upsets me so much. But yeah, so Jake won that one. 4-0. Real good match. Alright, so this match. Scott versus Don. So Don, as always, I will always give Don hell for this. The fact they make such bad drafting decisions. Because they draft so high that you can guarantee what they are bringing. Because they draft such shit at the end. They draft all high tier, and it ends up being a problem for them. Because there's nothing more they can do. They have to draft low because they go so high, because they are not good at math. Hello. Speak of the devil. I'm talking shit.
What?
I'm talking shit about you.
Why?
I'm talking shit about your drafts. It's fine. I'm always going to talk shit. I'm talking shit about how you draft. Let me rephrase that.
Okay, much better.
That's what I'm talking shit. Cause you draft like shit. You draft.
Do not.
You
I
draft.
impeccably.
You draft such high tier that you're stuck with low tier, so everyone knows what you're bringing, because all your other stuff is shit. So you bring only. Cyrus, how often does Don bring the same exact teams because they draft so high? You know at least 4 of their Mons. It's always at least 4 Mons.
I didn't originally plan on bringing Heat Train. I originally these all happened, so I guess I can talk about this. Originally, my plan was to bring Leafeon. My Leafeon, because this entire team is pretty solid against what Scott had potentially to bring. But I realized one of two things. I was really weak to ground, which I either A, had to bank on them bringing Rillaboom and grassy terrain, making it really hard for it to kill me, or I could bring Air Balloon and then have an extra ground immunity. So with that in mind, I went for that. But my alternative was also bringing in Leafeon and using that as a Wish Passer.
Which is my usual answer for most evolutions, is I like to have them as wish passers. That's just me personally. I think it's a really good option always.
However, you will notice that if you look through the move pool of Leafeon, it does not get any wish passing moves.
Oh, it doesn't. That's right. It's Espeon, Umbreon, and I think that's it that gets it.
What it gets, it doesn't get U-turn, it doesn't get Volt Switch, it doesn't get Teleport.
Does it get Baton Pass?
It does get Baton Pass.
So technically it does have
You
one.
can do Wish Baton Pass, which is what my
very...
plan was originally going to be. However, I couldn't figure out a way to make it work item-wise. So my hope was that by the time that I would need to even use a wish-passing Pokemon, that the rest of my team would be pretty low health, and I wouldn't really need to worry about that too much. So I was going to give it Sash, and just avoid Sand as much as possible.
Understandably.
So Swords Dance, Knockoff, Baton Pass, Wish, Knockoff just to get rid of an item. But at the end of the day, I ended up going with Heatran. Not that it mattered anyway, because it died in like 2 minutes. It was just...
Yeah, that thing got wrecked.
All it was there for was in case they had like a Specs user like Pult or Hatterene, I guess could have came in on it also.
Mm-hmm.
But the biggest problem that I always have with these types of teams is that there's not really a lot of Pokemon that want to sponge things.
No. Hello,
Don, I have a
Pat.
question.
Yes, Andrew.
Don, what type is Tyranitar?
Tyranitar is not ground type.
I will always love that
I
joke.
will say this turn 27 and 28, that won me the entire game.
Yeah, those bolt beaks.
Well, specifically because it counts as you going first if they switch.
Yeah.
So Pult comes in, I get the first boosted attack, I get the second boosted attack, it's dead. If I only got one of them, then I may have had to do a roll on whether or not I was able to kill Pult on the way back in and have Togekiss clean up afterward.
Mm-hmm. And obviously your biggest fear would be Durant at that point.
Now, if Durant... I was basically rolling the dice. Because if I was able to kill Durant with Bolt Beak, that was going to kill 100% of the time. But if Pult comes in afterwards, then I have to then worry about whether or not I'm A, going to
Outspeed.
in one hit, depending on how it's spec'd, with its stat spreads, and then afterwards I have to see if I'm going to miss an air slash.
Yeah, you are notorious for missing air slashes, if I remember, like 2 seasons ago.
Hustle, baby. I'm gonna run Hustle Togekiss just for the culture.
So I'm gonna state once again, Alba's team, just one Pokemon fucking terrifies me. It's that goddamn Ditto.
It's always Ditto.
Ditto's terrifying in any matchup.
Well, and it's even worse against the matchup for me, because I'm so dependent on those boosts and stuff. If it comes in on the right boost, I'm fucked. Especially like a choice spec. Like, I don't have a good answer to Crocodile. For the team I built for Alba, I'll be 100% honest. So if she steals my Crocodile, I'm fucked. I do not have an answer.
You just need to be able to have priority on your team in that case, because that's the only. Because once they have.
Well, yeah, I have. Oh no, I do have an answer. I lied. I have an answer.
Then Sash is, a little bit more rare because it's relying on getting in clean with no hazards.
Well, Ditto.
But if it's Scarf, then you're even in worse of a bad way.
Yeah, because if it's
You're just
Ditto.
relying on, having that first damage roll out, but making them have to second guess themselves with a priority move especially if it's Sucker Punch.
Mm-hmm.
If they steal your Crocodile and they have Sucker Punch, and you switch, now they're locked into Sucker Punch and they can't use it. Now they have to leave.
Mm-hmm. And it literally comes down to, like, if they predict my Crocodile, especially after, like, a couple of, like, speed boost rolls, I'm in fucking trouble.
Yeah, you're down bad if that happens. The only thing that I don't really like about all of this team is that it seems very stagnant. The only hyper-threatening Pokemon, and I know we were just talking about Ditto, but the only hyper-threatening Pokemon that I see
Is
right
Zeraora.
is Zeraora.
Yeah. Zeraora is a
Like,
fucking
everything
problem.
else seems like setup or support.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use Shell Smash Blastoise for some crazy shenanigans, but
Yes, however, you do need to set up Shell Smash first.
yes,
Yeah.
which is fair.
And
But
if you're not going to use Shell Smash, what item are you going to use? Because if you're using Shell Smash, you're pretty much locked into either running Sash or White Herb.
White Herb, yeah.
Oof. That wish may have mattered had Weezing, because I already know Weezing's 100% gonna have. Oh, I was expecting Fire Blast.
Oh,
Might not have wanted to run the mischance.
True.
I'm
Yeah.
more surprised that they're running Levitate and not Neutralizing Gas.
Yeah.
Does neutralizing gas just destroy Ditto in this matchup?
I think so.
I don't know, actually.
I haven't tested that one, but
I
I'm
haven't
not.
tested that either if it ruins it faster.
But yeah, that one. Oh, speaking of, so can confirm the other person is officially joining us. They will be for the bye weeks. They have not drafted or anything. I talked to them today. It will be Nathaniel, for anyone who's been in previous drafts. Nathaniel is officially joining us.
You guys have played with us since the first season.
I know. But yeah, he came in today because he was actually paying off his copy of Kirby and was like, "Do you know what? How far into the draft are you?" I'm like, "We're literally just starting week 2." He's like, "I'm gonna contact Phil."
Gimme.
I'm like, "Okay, contact Phil, let me know, and we'll figure it out." So Nathan,
He hopped on that like it was nothing.
oh yeah, so Phil will probably end up helping him draft this weekend, and so I will do my match with him. Then Don, you'll fight him.
Wait, I already had my buy this week.
Yeah, yeah, but you won't have your bye because Nathaniel will be joining us. So there will be no bye.
Wait, how does that? Wait, so do I have to do 2 matches next week then?
No, hopefully he'll have it done by Sunday.
Oh.
You
Oh.
must sell.
hey, Brian, I got some network errors going on. I don't know if it's anything going
shit.
on for you.
That's
Yes.
local, I think. I don't got it.
It might
Is my
just be-
Twitch acting up?
Cyrus.
why?
I hate Burn Up Arcanine so much.
I love it. It's like
It's
half the reason I
so-
draft him.
It's so dumb. It's just silly.
Yeah, mine's not saying anything, so I don't know. It must be you.
Arcanine teleport.
I mean, yeah,
Gen 1
that-
maybe?
that one is
Arcanine
worse.
had a generator.
No,
Oh
I
God.
could not.
No.
No.
I,
There
No.
goes
I would
busted
cry.
balls.
Please no.
I would cry.
I do want to. We missed it earlier. On turn like 4, Girder got poisoned, and I was literally hoping for that mid match because I have guts, and a knockoff wouldn't have killed otherwise on the Tentacruel.
Oh my god, that is.
Dude.
I got so
Such.
lucky with that.
Oh yeah.
Wait, so you were.
I wasn't,
you
like,
were
banking
guts
on
and
it.
You knew you couldn't bring Flame Orb because you have it on your competitive Milotech.
Oh no, it's not competitive. No, yeah, this one was Marvel Scale this week. No, I just was running Evilate
Oh,
on
what?
Girder just
So
because
what
I
did you
wanted the
run-
defense.
Why did you get burned? Are you running a Flame Orb?
No,
I
it's
think this week I was. I was just.
Just normally you would run Marvel Scale over it.
Yeah, I don't remember what. I don't remember what Melody
Who
was.
took
I think
my
it's
Drifloon? Who was that?
not it.
wait, what?
Where did my Drifloon go?
I think it was Phil, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, yeah.
It was Scott.
Oh, was it Scott?
Fucking Drifloon.
It was Scott.
I love Drifloon. Drifloon's my favorite. Go back to my undefeated entire draft getting put into, I think it was Cyrus, like, first round loses, and then I just get washed because he already played me.
So can I just state, by the way, I am still so upset Rob stole Escadrille.
Cry about it.
I did. for like 3
I
days.
think you're better off for it.
I think I
actually have
am.
the opinion that Excadrill's kind of bad.
I think I am. I think
I
actually.
think Excadrill being the first pick of the entire draft and also worth 250 points. Why would you ever pick Excadrill over Landorus?
That's a lot of money, honestly, for Escadrille.
It comes down to, so the reason there were 3 of us that wanted it round 1, and the reason was Pat's first round draft pick. Spoiler fucking alert. Was just Mimikyu dies.
Yeah.
Because it was me, Jake, and Rob that all wanted it. And the answer was Mimikyu dies.
If Mimikyu is out, yes.
Yeah, Mimikyu cannot eat an Iron Head from a Mold Breaker Escadrille.
Why are you guys so scared of Mimikyu?
Did you?
No, it's fair. It's fair.
It can
So-
be a menace.
I don't.
I mean, it was. If this was like Gen 7, I'd be like, all right, you got to be careful of it. But like, we have so many Mons now that have multi-hit moves that are really good. Like, if you have triple axle, if you have double iron bash, if you have dragon dart.
Doesn't only one double Iron Bash? So
Yeah,
fuck
no,
you.
If the
So
one
fuck
that-
you, Don.
Triple
My
axle. A lot
point
of people
is
get
that-
triple axle though.
Yes, this is true.
But it's
There are
also.
Pokemon that get multi-hit moves now that are good.
But the problem is triple axle isn't super effective.
So
Or no, because it's ice type, right?
better be banded. You better be banded.
I think the problem with Mimikyu is like you don't have the multi-hitter out, then you have to switch out, and then it still has Disguise, it has a Sword Dance up now, and then it can do Drain Punch, it can do Life Orb, it can do so much with the setup.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be so
At that
ready
point-
for it, and Excadrill just annihilates it.
Escadrille
At
goes
that point, you're
cool.
also like you're really focusing in on one Pokemon.
Yeah, you are essentially building around one Mon, and I don't like doing that unless that I have one Mon to one Mon is usually how I like to do
will
it.
also say that Mons like that are very one-dimensional because you're bringing them out, you're pressing Swords Dance, and then you're punching.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If you get burned by Scald or Willow, you have
Oh, yeah,
neutralized that
100%.
Pokemon for the entire match now, and it is useless.
Pretty
Can
much.
I add something about
If I see
the...
a burned Mimikyu, I am bringing out Cosmic Power Mew, and I am sitting there until turn 200.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say about that match. I thought it was really funny because I was running up against Sand, and I specifically ran Sandville Garchomp because I thought we'd be able, like we talked about being able to use it, and I never even had to bring it out. Felt
Yeah,
very
that was
lucky
kinda
with that one
funny.
'cause I didn't want to have to cheese out with evasion, but I did that just in case. So.
That's valid. Yeah, because yet again, as always, like evasion boosting is banned, but like Sandval and Iceval are legal because they're conditional.
It's all passive.
Exactly.
You can't bring, if I remember correctly, we can't bring Bright Powder.
No, bright powder is illegal.
That's
That's active, and the only thing you can do about it is knock off,
Yeah, exactly.
and that implies you're hitting
Or acid spray.
or acid
That
spray.
move exists.
But yeah, no, that was one of the things I was very adamant about. Is I don't like evasion boosting and accuracy dropping. Is I think they elongate games too long.
Oh yeah.
So
Not even just that, it's just it reduces the amount of interactions. in
Oh, yeah.
general, So it makes it more of like. It just makes it a luck fest at that point.
oh yeah, and I don't
Which
like
your
that.
Pokemon already is to begin with. You don't have to add more.
Oh yeah. But yeah, this was gonna be just a short stream where I could get all the games recorded for YouTube because so people can go rewatch these. The match between myself and Nathaniel will probably end up being part of week 2, though it is a week 1 match technically. Same with Dawn's match with
Are we gonna
Nathaniel.
do soundtracks like we used to do?
No. I am too lazy for that. That and I don't want to do a lot of video editing. I don't have time.
Alright. Compromise. Only use the Pokemon Coliseum soundtrack.
It means I have to get the Pokemon Coliseum soundtrack, and then I have to also,
YouTube video for the OST right now.
and then I also have to then make sure I put in the description what the sound is from. And I don't think I can monetize it.
Okay, Second Amendment.
I'm listening. But money. It's not all about the money, but the money. But yeah, that's
discussion because these are bangers.
that's speaking of, I'm going to end stream here, guys. Thank you to those of you that joined into chat to watch this with me. It was so much fun. We'll probably do this again with week 2. Hopefully I'll have it done a little earlier in the week than this, because I actually had intended to do this like Monday. I ended up just playing Elden Ring all day. Yeah. Alright. But I will see everybody for stream on Saturday. Everybody in Draft League, I will see y'all probably throughout the week when I talk. Otherwise, thanks everybody.